great result, really, wasn't it?
It's a superb win. In the context of course, how strong Swindon have been here, how strong they've been this season so far. They were very good today as well. Your squad is obviously lacking senior players at the moment through injury. You go a goal down. With all of those things kind of listed, how sweet does this victory feel here today?
Well, it's a good victory. I think in the first half, probably take that a little bit personal when you say you say how good they were today. In the first half, the way we set out tactically, they've had 4 shots all game. We're limited to that, and second half we got a bit loose in possession, but we found a way to win. But like to restrict them to only 4 shots all game, I feel it's a testament to the way we set out tactically, and the way the players implemented it. Obviously, there's a few headaches this morning when I had some phone calls very early on, and finding out that Sam and Josh are ill and Max was ill on Friday. So, again, we're hugely stretched, and then Ali gets taken off, and then we're 7 out, and our squad's quite small anyway, and then we're just stretched to the absolute limit. I'm putting AK on really right near the end. He shouldn't really be going on, to be honest, because he's not quite ready, but we've had to pull him into the squad, and fingers crossed he didn't injure himself. So overall I feel that Foxy came on again and scores one, and his appetite to deal with the pivot, win the ball back, then get it back, and then put a great cross in and Mitch score. It's just brilliant from the young man, brilliant.
Yeah, he made a brilliant impact, and as you said, it was so well matched, and it was so finely poised, especially in that first half. Even bringing Ali Corky off when you had to made a massive difference. As soon as we saw the first 5-10 minutes, because you had the Corky and Haynes on the left hand side, and Hutton was such a danger for them, and then you're constantly having to think against these things when you're so well matched.
You've got to find a way, and I spoke to the staff this morning. I said this is what I wanted to do, because obviously we planned a certain way to play and do things, and what we had to do in our changes this morning, and then obviously you got to think again and find another way, and we found a way, and tactically I thought we had them spot on to reduce them to only 4 shots. I think 1 goal where their first goal, we just watched back on the video, and they kick it out of play, and the boys are moaning about the throw in, so they take a quick throw in, and parts like the Red Sea, and it opens up and they score. Okay, but less said about the referee today, the better, to be honest.
Well, quite. I won't talk about the penalty incident in the first half.
Let's watch that back. There's a double push right in Louis' back. He should take a shot earlier, I think, in my opinion, but still, it's a blatant double-handed push in his back and pushes him over. So I don't know what they're saying.
You substitute made the difference again for the second week in a row to have that impact off the bench. We spoke about Ben Fox and Mitch Bennett popping up at the back post with his first goal of the season as well. He had a difficult start to the season, but he's really starting to find his feet now.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either. I think Mitch has been excellent from the start. I think first and foremost, for a wide man, his work rate is incredible for the team. Then his set piece delivery is really good. I think he's top on the stats in the whole league in chances created. And last year he scored 9 goals, and 9 of them were world-class goals. And I'm not exaggerating; they were some goals. Now, but everyone highlights how special those goals were, and then they highlight his performance on those goals because he hasn't been scoring. We appreciate everything he does with this team.
We spoke about it in the week, didn't we? About points from losing positions. You've done it again today. What's that? 10 points in total now. You had 2 last year. That's you've 5 times the amount last year in 11 games this year. I won't ask you why, because we spoke about that early in the week, but it must fill you with pride.
It's really good in terms of that. The players that are coming on are really adding to us, and that's really key to try and get the win, because if you don't add momentum to the team, then you're probably not going to get the win if you're coming on as a sub. And just the attitude about anyone left out the squad, and to come on with the attitude the guys are coming on with, is just, you can't ask much more as a manager. You certainly can't.
Yeah, and just finally, that's 5 wins in a row now in the league for yourselves as well. Second, a bit closer to Leyton Orient. I mean, it's a long way to go before you start talking about the table in any detail, but it's a fine run of form you're on as well.
Yeah, it means nothing if we don't pick a result up on Tuesday night. Really, really good. I'm not worried about anyone else, just worried about us. We keep ticking the wins off and results off and points off. We keep just chipping away at where we want to be. So that's the focus, really.
Well, congratulations today.